You're looking at studying in the UK in 2026. The education is world-class, but stepping out of the classroom puts you straight into an environment of intense global competition. A simple degree no longer acts as a direct ticket to a job offer. In the current market, the credentials on your wall are secondary to the experience on your resume. Today, employers demand verifiable local work experience within the UK before they will even consider an entry-level candidate for a professional role. This means your choice for the summer or fall 2026 intake is a foundational career decision, determining the legal work rights you'll have access to throughout your stay. To succeed, you have to engineer an education path that actively places you inside the UK workforce long before graduation day. Every applicant faces a primary choice: the 1-year Standard Masters or the 2-year Placement Masters. The 1-year track is a high-speed acceleration path. It gets you through the academic requirements quickly, minimizing both your upfront time commitment and your living costs. This chart shows the resulting experience gap. We've seen a 32% drop in standard entry-level graduate vacancies since 2022, while students who complete a placement year are consistently retained by their employers. The 2-year placement option bridges that gap by baking a full 12 months of professional work directly into the degree requirements. Regardless of which path you choose, the UK system provides a foundational baseline. You get 20-hour part-time work rights during your academic terms. The UK provides the legal and structural mechanisms to earn an income and build a localized resume while you are actively enrolled in classes. Let's look at the financial math of those part-time work rights. During your term, you can work up to 20 hours a week. When official university holidays roll around, that allowance ramps up to 40 hours a week. This comparison matrix shows the baseline returns. By utilizing these hours, you earn approximately £11,600 annually from part-time and holiday work. Earning that money requires a trade-off. You must maintain high discipline so your academic performance doesn't slip. This part-time income heavily subsidizes the high living costs in the UK, but it requires a careful balancing act throughout the year. If you opt for the 2-year Placement Masters, the initial financial input increases. You'll pay an additional £1,500 to £3,500 in tuition fees for that second year. During year 2, however, you are legally allowed to work 40 hours a week in a dedicated professional role. Expanding our matrix, the placement year yields an average £18,000 salary, absorbing the extra tuition fee and offsetting year 1 costs. The trade-off is time. This route takes 2 years, and universities frequently demand a 60% undergraduate score for entry. This placement acts as a year-long paid interview, frequently converting into a direct employer job sponsorship. There is a structural shift coming for students graduating after January 2027 that you need to factor into your ROI. As shown on this timeline, the graduate route visa allowance is dropping from 24 months down to 18 months. However, the 2-year placement track secures 12 months of local corporate experience on your student visa before the 18-month post-study clock even starts ticking. With the visa window shrinking, locking in your 2026 intake is a critical strategic move to protect your long-term career prospects in the UK. Securing high-value scholarships requires early execution. You must apply before June 2026 with strong academic grades of 70. Meeting those standards unlocks automatic and merit-based scholarships. Top-tier institutions like the University of Bath offer awards from £2,000 up to £10,000. You can also find automatic £6,000 to £8,000 scholarships at historic institutions like the University of Aberdeen. To access this funding, you must clear heavy administrative hurdles. The documentation must be absolutely flawless, including approved IELTS waivers, official MOI letters, and written justifications for any gaps. The application phase is a high-stakes operation. Administrative errors or missed deadlines can directly cost you thousands of pounds in lost savings. The decision depends on your professional history. If you already have 3 or more years of strong work experience, the 1-year Masters offers high-speed career acceleration. If you are a recent graduate and lack international experience, the 2-year placement course is your strongest defense against the experience gap. A UK education is a lucrative investment, but the numbers only work if you engineer a strategy that matches your specific risk profile. Navigating the UK admissions matrix requires precision, and the most reliable way to manage this process is to work with an expert partner. Patsonscareer and Casey Overseas act as your end-to-end management partner. We audit your profile to select the right course, secure your IELTS and MOI waivers, process applications for every eligible scholarship, and execute final compliance layers, including NHS payments, financials, and credibility interviews. For the summer and fall 2026 intakes, visit www.patsonscareer.com, email info@patsonscareer.com, call 81042-77748 or 89561-97138, and follow @patsonscareer. Managing these variables with a dedicated partner secures your eligibility for every available saving and career advantage on your UK journey.